Stop chasing validation. Start chasing purpose.
You're tuned in to Mamba Mentality Men.
Let me ask you something. Why do you think she doesn't notice you? Why do you feel invisible, even when you try so hard? Be honest. If you were a woman, would you give attention to the version of yourself that you're showing right now? The answer is probably no. And here's the truth. It's not about her. It's about you. The moment you chase, you lose. The moment you let go, you become magnetic. Think about it. How many times have you texted first, waited for her reply, tried to be funny, tried to impress, and nothing? That's because chasing is the silent scream of insecurity, and insecurity is unattractive. Today, I'm going to show you the secret every high-value man knows, the mindset that flips the script, the way to make her chase you, without begging, without games, without fake tricks. Here's the paradox. The more you chase, the less you attract. Every text you send, every like you wait for, every attempt to get her attention signals one thing: neediness. Ask yourself, when you're constantly available, constantly responding, constantly seeking validation, does she see a man, or does she see someone who can be ignored? Someone whose world revolves around her. Real attraction is the opposite of chasing. It's the quiet power of a man who is busy building his life. It's the calm assurance that says, I don't need you, but I choose to have you around. Look around. The men she notices aren't texting or refreshing feeds. They're at the gym, they're building, they're out there living. They're harder to reach. And being harder to reach is magnetic. Remember this: chasing screams weakness. Standing tall screams power. So stop hanging your value on her reaction. Stop bending your world around someone else's attention. Instead, bend your world around your growth and watch what happens. Here's where the game changes. Self-sufficiency. Not pretending, not acting aloof. Real self-sufficiency. You wake up, you hit the gym because your body matters to you, not because you want her approval. You grind at work or your craft because your future matters, not because you're trying to impress someone. You spend time with your friends. You read, you plan, you build. That's real power. That's magnetic energy. Ask yourself, when she sees you, what does she see? A man waiting by the phone, refreshing his messages every 5 minutes? Or a man whose world keeps moving, whether she texts or not? A man who has battles to fight, goals to crush, and the life to live? Be honest. If you saw yourself through her eyes, would you respect that version of you? If the answer is no, it's time to raise your standards, not hers. And here's the truth. Self-sufficiency isn't about ignoring her. It's about owning yourself. Because a man who owns himself doesn't beg for attention. He commands it without saying a word. Every step you take in building your body, your mind, your craft, is a step closer to becoming the man who doesn't chase, but is impossible to ignore. So today, take control of your life. Don't wait for someone else to validate your existence. Be the man who moves. Be the man who conquers. Be the man who thrives. And everything else will follow. Think of it this way. A storm doesn't ask to be noticed. It moves. It dominates. It commands attention. Naturally. That's how your energy should feel. Calm. Unstoppable. Alive. Ask yourself, when she sees you, does she feel your presence? Or is she used to your absence of value? Your desperate texts? Your constant chasing? Every habit you build, every goal you crush, every step you take outside of her orbit increases your magnetic pull, because high-value men aren't chasing, they're living. And women follow energy, not effort. Your calm energy pulls what your desperation pushes away. A man who commands his life doesn't beg for attention. Now let's make it actionable. Stop theory, start execution. 3 moves. Number 1, own your arena. Gym, career, craft. Commit 6 weeks. Show up every single day. No excuses. Build your physical, mental, and emotional strength. Number 2, respect your time. Don't reply instantly, not to manipulate, but to value yourself. Presence is power, availability is weakness. Number 3, detach outcome from effort. Take action, show interest, but never depend on a response. You move forward, whether she engages or not. Imagine the contrast. The guy who chases, texts endlessly, worries constantly, feels rejected. But the high-value man, he's living, he's building, he's glowing with his own energy. And that glow draws her in naturally. No chasing required. Ask yourself, are you building your world or waiting for hers to include you? Build it, own it, live it, and watch how attention follows your energy. Men who chase see doors closing. Men who master see doors opening. Be rare, be unforgettable. Next time your phone buzzes and your heart jumps, pause. Ask yourself, am I chasing or am I living? Invest in your body, invest in your mind, invest in your life. Become the man who moves through the world like a force of nature. She'll chase you when you master this. If this message hit you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your brother. Let's build a community of high-value men with the Mamba mentality. Together, we change how the world perceives our energy. This is Mamba mentality, men. Stay focused, stay grounded, stay legendary.